What's up, people? Happy Friday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. This was the worst cliffhanger Friday. This episode just straight up bored the shit out of me. All I'm hearing is a bunch of psychotic people talking about babies and before I get into this episode, I have a couple of things I need to say. Some straight observations that I've noticed all week long on this episode. Do y'all remember the night Lulu and Maxie were kidnapped by Levi and that guy? Remember when it was pouring raining outside? Remember when Maxie and Lulu got to the cabin? Their clothes, they were not dripping wet. Why is that? If it was pouring raining outside, how come they weren't wet? Their hair wasn't messed up. Their makeup wasn't messed up. They were flawless. And it was raining like crazy outside. And they got off of a boat. I just noticed that. Number two. How come when Olivia went to how come them being kidnapped has not made the news? It hasn't made the news. And when Olivia was at the hospital, at the same time Mac was at the hospital, she was not informed of the kidnapping. Sonny and Olivia went all week long without even knowing that their daughter-in-law was kidnapped. And Lulu has been kidnapped. Olivia's running around with Ned. Dante's looking for Lulu. Who the fuck is watching the baby? Who's watching the baby? Mac is in the hospital with Felicia. Who's watching the baby? Like, these are just observations that I've noticed. Sonny and Olivia went a whole week without knowing. Well, you know, in our time it was a week. In their time it was a day. So they basically went a whole day and a whole night without knowing what happened to their daughter-in-law. Dante hasn't called her. She hasn't watched the news. Like, what the fuck? Anyway. To answer a couple of questions, somebody asked me, what is the status of Jason Morgan, of the recast? Well, this is from what I've heard from a very reliable source. Billy Miller is in the lead to take over the role, but he has not signed a contract yet. That's the big problem here. He's in the lead to take over, but he hasn't signed a formal contract yet. So until he signs that contract, there's no recast. Frank Valentini, the executive producer of the show, recently said that in September, big things are going to happen on GH in September. A lot of villains are coming back. My guess would be Helena, Stavros, and I'm not sure who else. But that's what Frank said, so I don't know. The Jason situation is in limbo, so I'm not too sure what's going to happen with that. So anyway, let me get into this episode. Who do I start with? Sabrina. It is good to see her. She looked good, but I have a problem. I don't mind Sabrina being on the show, but with Patrick leaning towards hooking up with Sam and Sabrina not having the baby, what the hell are the writers planning for Sabrina to do? That's my big problem. Like, that's what I'm wondering. What is Sabrina gonna do? Like, what are the writers gonna do with her? That's what I want to know. Teresa Castillo recently did an interview, and she didn't really give off much about the future of her character, but she said as of right now, they don't have a plan for her romantic interest. A lot of people was thinking, what about Carlos? But as far as I know, Carlos is still in jail, so I don't know. Hopefully they do something with her, because Sabrina has a lot of potential on this show. I do believe she has potential. I hate when people kind of bash the newbies. My thing about newbies being on the show, you have to have a newbie on the show. Carly, Sonny, they were all newbies at some point. Carly, Sonny, Morgan, all these people were newbies at some point of this show. The only problem I have with newbies is the writers fucking it up. They don't know how to write for some of these new characters. And a lot of these new characters have potential. You just don't know what to do with them. Like Kiki, they don't know what to do with Kiki. She had potential when she first came on the show. I still think she could have some potential. If they do something with her, get her away from Michael. Like, just have her in her own storyline that's all about her. But I already know what storyline is about to come up for her. They're about to change her parentage yet again, because we all know what this is leading to. Ava's not her real mother. Nina is. We've heard the rumors, and from what I hear, it's gonna be true, and I think it's stupid. The writers clearly don't know what to do with this girl. Clearly. So anyway, Sabrina and Patrick were talking or whatever, and he confided in her his big secret that Robin really went to go help Jason, but Jason died. I'm so pissed that Patrick told Sabrina this. He should be telling Sam this. I understand where Sabrina coming from. I really do. And I understand her point of view of why, since Jason is allegedly dead as Robin claimed, why would Patrick go to tell Sam? I think he should tell her. I think he should. Because we don't know how Sam is going to react when the truth comes out that Patrick knew and didn't say nothing. We don't know how she's going to react. She could be pissed. She could be whatever. So it's in his best interest to tell her now. Don't keep quiet about this, because if it's out there, she won't get mad at you later because you came and told her. So at least tell her. So anyway, Sam was at Silas's. They were looking through Rafe's phone, looking at numbers, and they are under the impression that D is his dealer in the phone, and they think the dealer put him up. His drug dealer put him up to running him off the road. To me, that doesn't make any sense. Why would his dealer want him to run them off the road? The dealer has no knowledge of Patrick or Sabrina, so why would the dealer tell them to do it? It makes no sense. I don't know. It seems to me Sam and Silas were just picking at straws because they didn't have any other leads. That's normally what investigators and cops do. When they don't have any other leads, they pick at straws. That's basically what they do. So then they started talking about Silas and Nina and their relationship, and I could care less, to be quite honest. So she left and went to Patrick. She greeted Sabrina and then told Patrick that she had no new information. But when Silas was looking through Rafe's stuff, he saw that there was a card from the clinic in New York where Sam and Patrick recently were. You know, the place where Robin was. They saw a card in the pocket. So now hopefully they put two and two together and they figure something out. So anyway, Carly, she went over to Sonny's office to talk to him or whatever, and Sonny, being the cocky person that he is, basically tells Carly that if she wanted him all these years, how come, she could have had him or whatever. That's not true. Sonny is telling a lie. Because when Carly was going through her divorce to Jax, he was married to Brenda. And I know for a fact Sonny wouldn't have dropped Brenda for Carly. I know he wouldn't have. Two, when he was with Connie and Connie slept with Johnny Zakara, Carly tried to have sex with Sonny that night. Sonny was the one that stopped it from happening. So he's telling a lie. So they start kissing or whatever, and then Carly tries to put two and two together, and she thinks that Sonny's only coming after her to get her away from Franco. But Sonny tells her that that's not true, that he really does want her, but if she does leave Franco, then that's just a bonus for him. And Carly runs away and whatever. If Sonny and Carly get together, it is what it is. Am I too fond of it? Not really. Because in my opinion, they been there, they done that. Sonny and Carly done been married 4 times, 2 kids, a couple of miscarriages. Y'all done been through the ringer, shootings, kidnappings, whatever. What's done is done. Do I want her with Franco? Hell to the no. Speaking of that bastard, he was at the hospital running his mouth to Michael and Kiki, and then Morgan came and they were having a conversation about Sonny and Carly getting back together. You want to know what's funny? Even Michael and Morgan were laughing at Franco when he said there's no way Carly would get back with Sonny. Even they were laughing at him because, in my opinion, Franco is deluding himself into thinking Carly really wants him and she wouldn't dare go sleep with Sonny. Somebody please give Franco the phone number to Jax. Let him call Jax and let Jax explain to him what happens when Carly and Sonny start hanging around each other. Jax is an expert on it, so let him fill him in. If she cheated on Jax, what makes you think she won't cheat on you? And Jax was a much better fit for her, and she still cheated on him with Sonny. So come on now, you're deluding yourself. And I know for a fact that Franco, in the back of his mind, he know damn well Carly still got feelings for Sonny. He knows it. I mean, come on. The night before, he went on a tirade searching through the house, believing Sonny was there. So you mean to tell me all of that changed in a matter of a few hours, and now you want to give her flowers, and you're convinced that she's not really with Sonny? Come on. The night before, you were tearing the house apart, looking for Sonny, looking for clues that Sonny was there. Come on. You're deluding yourself. So Kiki, of course, she's sitting here defending Franco or whatever. It's so annoying. Like, just shut up, fly away. So Rosalie, she was in the room talking to Nina, and Nina, I am sure Nina is psychotic. Now I'm pretty sure. She's going on this tirade about how Ava's pregnant and this is going to be her second child. How come Sam gets to have a baby and she don't? First of all, when Sam had her baby, Nina Clay was not even a character on this show. Silas wasn't even a character in this show. So her having a baby was long before you came on this show. Number two, her baby isn't even Silas's baby. That's Jason's baby. So why are you upset that Sam gets to have a baby and you don't? It's called because she had sex with her husband and she got pregnant. That's how she gets to have a baby. So obviously this bitch is psychotic, and anybody who thinks she's not, you should watch this episode. I mean, she's talking about having a baby basically by any means necessary, and I'm pretty sure Kiki is her child. Because they even have the same hair color. And I'm pretty sure the writers don't have nothing else for Kiki to do, so of course they have to change her parentage for the upteenth time. Rosalie, how do y'all feel? This is the question. How do you feel about Rosalie hooking up with Morgan? I think I would like it. I don't know too much about Rosalie, but I'm interested in to know more about her because I'm pretty sure she has a story to tell, and I'm pretty sure she has a history. So I think that's everything on this episode. If I'm not forgetting nothing, I think that's everything. Oh yeah, Ava and Julian, they were talking about Luke, and Julian told her that Luke is not really Luke, that he's somebody else. But Julian claims that he don't really know who this Luke is. He don't really know his real name or anything. So he told Ava, for the sake of Kiki, Ava has no choice but to kill Michael. Let me just break this down. If Ava kills Michael, I know a lot of people bashed me because I said Sonny should just shoot her even though she's pregnant. Let me tell you something. If Ava kills Michael, and if Sonny immediately finds out, and if anybody immediately finds out, pregnant or not, Sonny will kill her. Carly will probably have Helena freeze her and bring her back to life just so Carly could kill her again. Then the Quartermains are going to kill that bitch. And then Sonny's going to take the body and he's going to bury her in the Pine Barrens, pregnant or not. Sonny will not care if this bitch is pregnant. He will kill that baby, and he will kill Ava in the process. Killing Connie was one thing, but killing his son or his adopted son that he loves, are you insane? That whole town will rip that bitch apart. And Julian is so dumb because if Ava kills Michael, not only will they go after Ava, they're going to go after him. All bets will be off. The only reason Julian is alive is because he has bone marrow for his grandson. But I rest assured, Sonny will throw that out the book. He will throw that out the window. That's just my opinion. I'm being honest. Anyway, I hope all of you have a great weekend. I will see all of you Monday. Have a great weekend. Oh, speaking of, about the Lulu kidnapping, I think it's dumb that the writers didn't continue with the kidnapping storyline for the last 2 days. I just think that's stupid. So they're going to continue with it on Monday. That's so dumb. It should have been a part of Cliffhanger Friday. All these other storylines could have took a back burner to that one. Because this is a kidnapping. Why not progress that story for the weekend? You know what I mean? Like, it's leading into the weekend instead of waiting until after the week. I don't know. It's just stupid. Anyway, I hope all you have a great weekend. See you later.